Good evening, guys. Almost reaching 3 o'clock now. And I just want to review my last videos. We have made this explanation about the golden structure on 30 minutes of Bank Nifty. If you recall, we understood that by design of our golden structure, this was the second peak high, this was the third peak high, and this was first peak high, right? If you put in a line chart, you can see all the three peaks. We saw there was a break in a structure here, the low, and then we wanted market to come and retest this area, right? Remember? So in the last video, we said there is a break in structure here. Market has pulled back, retested this area once, and it has dropped now. So we anticipated market to come back, which market did that. But market is not holding here in 30 minutes. Can you see a single 30 minutes candle has gone past this area, still maintaining this high. The second candle of the today 30 minute has gone and closed above this. So a structure becomes nullified now as per our process. So this will not hold good. What we wanted to do market is come back here, retest here within this high at least twice, because the first test is already done. This should have been second, and then we would have been waiting for a candle pattern reversal for the first target of this area. Remember? So the advantage is always I am emphasizing that wait for three tests of a zone. Whenever the market builds up a golden structure, wait for minimum 2 to 3 touches of this zone and starts giving you rejections. Okay, then you start trading that area. It will never miss the first target as defined by our golden structure. All right, so now this structure is now more valid because there is a close above this on the second attempt itself, right? So let's see how it has formed today. Because we have a minimum trading day in the next week. So let's see what market can do. We'll change this to line chart. So since this is not signifying, we are seeing the market having a double top break in this formation, M formation. It has come down, taken the support in this area, pulled back with the higher highs, higher lows. Now, these are the significant lows now, isn't it? If market takes out these lows, we can wait for our golden structure to be developed and take a trade. Now, this is a new high of today. On this move up, this is the new high. All right. And this is the new low. So this low is significant. This high is also significant because once this high breaks out, then this area will become a new low, right? So wait for market to come to this low on this particular time frame of 30 minutes, isn't it? So let's see 1 minute how the trade has formed today. Let's look at into the candlestick patterns. Market has been pushing with the higher highs with lots of rejection candles. So you will not get a very good peak formations. Remember, I have told you in my couple of videos back that when you start seeing this wicks and the closure inside, do not try to push your understanding of golden structure in these areas. It will be very, I mean to say, very too early for you to start doing that. Isn't it? Start looking at the swing high and swing lows for the people who is understanding the structure newly so that you can get familiarized with it. All right. So this area was not that good enough. There was a break in structure here. This was the second peak high, just to give you example. And this was the third peak. There is a close above. So this is the second peak. The low is this. Why this is the second peak low? I'm sorry, this is the second peak low, and this is not the first peak because let's zoom in so that everybody can see that. See, above this high, there is no closure. So all these highs will become second peak. So the lowest low of the second peak is this low, not this. All right. So there is a break in structure here, little bit. You can see even a single little bit is a break of a structure. The good thing is if you have a good candle closing in below this and couple of candles working out, then it's a very good breakout. But still, it's a break in structure. And where is our first high is this, and the low of the first high is this. Now, we identified it, but what I'm saying is it's not so evident clearly when the market gives the move, isn't it? Okay, so even though this is tradable, You can always trade the golden structure in a very compact manner as well. Now we expect market to come back to this area. All right. Market came first time, pulled down. Second time, took out the high. Right. So don't try to trade the second ones, first ones right away. Have patience. Wait for the 2 touches of the same zone, and on the third you look for your change in the direction. So there was no trade as such because the second attempt has failed now. Now this is also very wiki side, so just leave this off. Now put all this together of time period. Let's say up till now at 10:17, we can see all this printed this one candlesticks. So we get a recent high on a swing, recent low, and this becomes swing high. This becomes swing low. Why I mark this as a low when this high is broken? When this high is broken by this candle. So between this candle and this high, whichever the lowest low will be, that will be a swing. All right. Between the high broken from this candle. All right. So from this candle onwards on the left side, and from this candle whose high has been broken on the right side, whichever is the lowest low will be a swing. Right. Similarly, in this way. See, this high was broken by this candle. So between this candle and this high, whichever is the lowest one, it will be a swing low, first swing low. So this is first peak, second peak. So this is second swing low. All right, this high formation is keep going on now. Now this high is broken out by this candle. So the lowest low will be this one. And this is the new swing low. Just keep marking like that. So this is the high formation now. Once this high is taken out, the swing low is this one. This is the lowest low between the high and the break of the high, right? So this is the next swing low. Likewise, go to this high. This high is broken by this candle. Now the swing low is this, right? Now it keeps on moving. We get a 2 bearish candle here, and then breakout. So now your swing lows move up. This is the new high. Now this high has been broken by this candle, the close above. Your swing low comes here. Can you see this? Now this becomes third peak formation. Why? Why this becomes 3 and why this is 2 and why this is 1? Because the moment all the swing lows keep heading upside, and when the first time the swing low is taken out, that high from where the move has started towards down becomes your third. Very easy to identify, right? So I'll just explain you again so that you don't get confused. This is our first peak. Assuming we are at this point of the market here, okay? And this is the swing low because the moment high is broken out. Then we had another high taken out here by this candle. Then the next swing low is this. And this high is taken out by this candle. Now the swing low is this. Now this high is taken out by this candle. Now this is the new swing low. Now this high is taken out by this candle. So this is the swing low. This high is taken out by this candle. This is the swing low. After that, the high is not taken out, and this move down has taken out this topmost swing low, right? So this high will become as a peak, as a third peak formation. So this becomes the second, this becomes the first. Got my point? Not, then rewind the video and keep hearing and looking at it till you understand to the core, because this is very important for our golden structure. Now, once that structure is broken, we wait for market to come and retest this high. All right, not the single price, but it can go, the price can go inside above this and between the high of the third. And he can give us the testing of this zone. So this is the first attempt. There is a bearish candle, pull down. Then there is a second attempt, rejection candle, pull down. We don't see a third one. So technically, we are not able to get into the trade. But aggressive people who can trade, we can trade with the rejection candles. On a second attempt, there is a rejection, close below that. You can go sell it. But the target is very small. This is the swing low, nearest swing low. After the break of this structure, market came, made this low and went back for retesting. This is the first test, drop, second test, and then if you are taking entry after the close of this engulfing candle, there is a very small amount of profit for you on the first target, isn't it? But however, the second entry would have been much better if you would have avoided this, because the third attempt has not come. So how the second entry would have made is this way. So second attempt, it has gone down, made a lower low. Assume you have not taken the trade and the target is met. While going to this target, in the last video, I showed you this called the order block. There is a single bullish candle and then there is a drop. This order block will work as a resistance. So you can take an entry here, define your stop loss newly here. This is your second entry if you miss the first one, and then sell it off, and this becomes your first target. Okay. So if you take it from this candle onwards in this zone, you have 40 points. So 20 points in your at the money or 40 points in your future. Okay. So you could have trailed through unless and until you see a significant high broken. Okay. This is one, this is second. If bullish engulfing comes, you can quit. You can take up to this much. So probably you could have made around 50, 60 points in the options. All right. So once the golden structure has been formed and entry has been defined, whether on the second touch or the third touch, never try to counter trade this, because this is what the market does. It will start taking out all the liquidity on the way he makes. This I have been emphasizing over and over again. All this liquidity, he will be hunting it. All these lows, he will be hunting. So be careful. Never counter trade once the structure is broken and the entry is defined. So if you miss the first entry, you have a second entry. I've shown you the order block. You can take the sell from this area. All right. Okay, let's meet on the next week and we'll see if something comes up. Thank you so much, guys. And wish you everybody a very happy Diwali and have a nice weekend.